Hey, welcome to this week's video. Hey, thanks for stopping by and checking it out with Paco. Hey, today I want to talk about being selfless. I want to talk to you about just opening up your hearts and just loving one another. But most importantly, let's talk about who we are. Why are we as people so selfish? I don't understand it. We're always sitting there, me, I want to be this, I want to be that. What about you? What about you? Where do you want to be? Sometimes we sit there and go, well, this person is doing this and that person is doing that, or my boss is just so selfish, and yet, we're the selfish ones. I don't really understand it. Because if we're say that we're passionate followers of Jesus Christ, then why are we being so selfish? Why are we worried so much about me when we need to be worrying about you? We need to be focusing on our friends, on our family, on the person that has a need. Why aren't we out there meeting that need? Isn't that what Jesus did? Was he so selfish? No, I think not. He did the ultimate selfless act. He gave his life so you and I could live. Why don't we try being a little selfless this week? Why don't we try going out and just loving on somebody? I'm sitting here right now today, and on last week's video, I got a comment from a friend and said the only thing that can make this video a little bit better would be if there's a little orange and a little blue in there. See, my friend is a Denver I almost said it, Denver Donkeys, but she's a Denver Broncos fan. I myself am a San Diego Chargers fan. I like the blue and gold. That's the way I am. That's the way I've always been. But you know what? As we've had these challenges over blue and gold or orange and blue, the Broncos or the Superchargers, it just made me realize that, hey, you know what? I can love my sis's team and I can wear a little orange and a little blue if that's what makes her happy. To see that, to see that I am giving of myself. Now, some people might be like, well, that's kind of dumb. It's kind of stupid. But even the smallest things in life can affect somebody in a major way. Now, I'm not saying that by me wearing an orange and a blue shirt today is going to change my sis's life. But what it's going to do is show her how much I truly do love her and how much I truly do care about her needs and her concerns. See, in Psalms 133, it says, how good and pleasant it is when brothers live together in unity. That's what I'm talking about. We need to be loving one another. We need to join together in unity. We need to step up and step out. We need to look at our brother or sister's needs and what's important to them and try to meet those needs, even if it causes us some self-sacrifice. Isn't that what it's all about? Laying down my life so that you may live. That's what Christ did for us. Laid down his life so that you and I may live. I have a poem. It's called An Attitude of Love. The author's unknown, but it kind of goes like this. Life presents us with challenges that we must overcome, and sometimes all the detours can leave the senses numb. Life is filled with stumbling blocks we pass along the way, but it can become a stepping stone when love comes into play. Wherever there's an obstacle that we must rise above, it helps to overcome it with an attitude of love. For anger never solves a thing, and stress will bring us down. But love unlocks the doorway where hope and faith are found. So many things divide us throughout the human race, but love's the great uniter, the smile on mankind's face. Life presents us with challenges that we must rise above, and blessed is he who can maintain an attitude of love. That's what it's all about, guys. It's just about maintaining an attitude of love. Sure, life is rough. Life on life's terms is complicated and it's hard. And we're going to go through struggles and we're going to have troubles. But you know what? The word says that God will provide a way out for us when it's too rough or it's too tough or we're struggling too hard. See, God says that He knows that plans that He has for us, plans to prosper us and not to harm us. So if that's true, then why are we so worried about the little things in life? Why are we so worried about us? Let's look at the needs of the others. Let's look at the need of the homeless. Let's look at the need of the lost. Let's look at the need of the suffering. Put your troubles aside. Quit worrying about you so much. Wah, me. I've got such big problems in my life. Boo hoo hoo. You know what? Start looking around. Start letting the love of Christ flow through you. Start being the person that God has called you to be. Start maintaining an attitude of love. Hey, it's all about Jesus. It ain't about me. It ain't about you, but it's about the Father. He was the ultimate selfless person in this world. Let's try to be selfless this week. You're in a bad mood? Give somebody a blessing. You're having a bad day? Do something nice for somebody. All things seem to be the worse they are. Look to your Father in heaven and let Him take away your pain. Give yourself freely to Him as He freely gave Himself to you. Let Him work in your life. Quit trying to work in your own life. Quit being selfish and trying to do it on your own because your Father wants to help you. Run to Him. Don't walk. Just run. Hey, that's about all I got this week. Thanks for stopping by and checking it out with Paco. Hey, go out this week. Love on somebody, man. Be selfless. Give of yourself. You don't have to go out and give money or riches or things of this world. Go give somebody your heart. Go give somebody your love. I encourage you this week to do that. Hey, check me out later on this week. Check me out next week. I'm sure God's got something coming up. And as my grandfather always said, hey, vaya con Dios. That means go with God. You can't go wrong.